Everyone wants to become rich, but few know how to achieve it. The author of this book has studied the habits of the rich and has discovered that they all follow 5 simple laws that make them wealthy. These 5 laws are so powerful that if you follow them, you will become rich too. And if you break these laws, no power on earth can save you from poverty. Let's look at the first law. First law: gold comes gladly and in increasing quantity to any man who will put by not less than 1/10 of his earnings to create an estate for his future and that of his family. Gold means money here. It says that if you save at least 10% of your income, money will start coming to you easily and in larger amounts. If you earn $1,000 this month, you must save at least $100. This is your first step towards becoming rich. Now, some of you may be thinking, what if I earn only $100 this month? Well, then you will save $10. But remember, this rule applies to everyone. So if you want to become rich, you must start saving at least 10% of your income, no matter how small it is. Now, someone might say, I can't save 10% of my income because I have expenses like food, clothing, and shelter. But let me tell you, if you really want to become rich, you must cut back on your expenses and save at least 10% of your income. Otherwise, you will never become rich. This is the first law that you must follow if you want to become rich. Now, let's look at the second law. Second law: gold labors diligently and contentedly for the wise owner who finds for it profitable employment, multiplying even as the flocks of the field. Money makes more money when it is put to work, just like sheep produce more sheep. So if you want your money to grow, you must put it to work. But many people make the mistake of keeping their money idle in a savings account or investing it in a business that is not profitable. They don't see any growth in their wealth. If you want your money to grow, you must invest it wisely. Look for investments that have the potential to generate income or appreciate in value over time. Don't just keep your money in a bank account earning a tiny interest rate. Put it to work and watch it grow. This is the second law that you must follow if you want to become rich. Let's move on to the third law. Third law: gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests it under the advice of men wise in its handling. When you have saved money and started putting it to work, you must be cautious about where you invest it. Many people have lost a lot of money by trusting the wrong people or investing in the wrong businesses. If you want to protect your wealth, you must be cautious and seek the advice of experts before making any major investment decisions. Don't trust strangers or invest in something you don't understand. Take your time, do your research, and seek professional advice to ensure that your money is invested wisely and safely. This is the third law that you must follow if you want to become rich. Let's now look at the fourth law. Fourth law: gold slips away from the man who invests it in businesses or purposes with which he is not familiar, or which are not approved by those skilled in its handling. Do not invest your hard-earned money in things that you do not understand or have not been proven to work. If you want to keep your wealth, stick to what you know or seek the guidance of experts. Don't be tempted to invest in something just because it sounds good or someone else has made money from it. Do your research and only invest in things that you understand. This is the fourth law that you must follow if you want to become rich. Now let's look at the fifth and final law. Fifth law: gold flees the man who would force it to impossible earnings or who follows the alluring advice of tricksters and schemers or who trusts it to his own inexperience and romantic desires in investment. Many people try to get rich quick by investing in things that promise high returns in a short period. But such investments are often risky and can lead to big losses. If you want to keep your wealth, don't try to get rich quick. Be patient and invest wisely. Do not trust people who promise you unrealistic returns, or who pressure you to invest in something you do not understand. Also, don't invest in things that you cannot afford to lose. Only invest in things that you understand and that have a proven track record. This is the fifth law that you must follow if you want to become rich. So these are the 5 laws that will make you wealthy. If you follow these laws, no power on earth can stop you from becoming rich. But remember, these laws are not magic. They are based on the principles of financial management and investment. If you apply these principles to your life and follow these laws, you will become rich. But if you ignore these laws, no amount of wishing or hoping will make you rich. You will remain poor. So if you want to become rich, follow these 5 laws. Thank you for watching.